So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Red Manx TV video and welcome back to another Friday and a transfer roundup. I'm sorry there was not one last week. Mason Mount news dropped and I thought I'd get that up on the same day as I'd normally do the transfer roundup. So that's why there was no transfer roundup last week and you got the Mount news instead. I didn't bother doing another one after that on the same day. I just didn't think it was necessary and there wasn't much going around either. So I'm sorry about that. But there is some news we've got to get into today. So if you do enjoy this episode, please make sure to smash a like on this video. That'd be much appreciated. If you are new to our channel as well and want to subscribe, then please do that by hitting that red button in the bottom right corner of today's video. We're recently at 6,000 subscribers. Unreal. Massive thanks to every single one of you that supports the videos, likes, leaves a comment, interacts with the videos. I really do appreciate it. And 6k is a massive number. And now it's road to 10k and hopefully we can get there at some point because that'd be absolutely amazing. So make sure to do that and share the video. But anyway guys, let's get on to the roundup. So guys, what's going on? So let's get straight into it by talking about the outgoings regarding Manchester United this summer. And as I told you 2 weeks ago, that not much was going on regarding the outgoings. At the moment, that's still the case, unfortunately. I told you about Fred going to Fulham for 20 million. That still does look like a transfer that will happen and hopefully it will go ahead. But again, not much has really advanced on that situation at the moment. But Fred wants to go. Fulham want Fred. So hopefully something resolves itself really quickly. And hopefully that's a deal that can get done. McTominay, again, nothing really much going on, unfortunately, with him. We've seen links with Roma, we've seen links with Atalanta, but other than that, there's nothing serious going on with McTominay. And it's probably going to be a case that we just end up keeping Scott McTominay this summer. I really want him to go now. I'm at the point where he just needs to go, and surely for himself as well. Surely McTominay's thinking, I'm not going to be a starter, I'm not going to play much, maybe in the cup games, maybe pre-season, but other than that, I'm not going to be in the squad. So maybe I want to go somewhere where I'll be playing football regularly, can enjoy myself. But, you know, maybe we'll end up staying at Manchester United, but nothing serious regarding McTominay. Anthony Elanga, again, a player which needs to be sold this summer. Nothing going on with him. Will it be another loan move? Potentially, but again, is he even good enough for a loan move? I'm not going to lie, I don't think he is at the moment. So it's really hard to get him off the books at the moment. And Harry Maguire got a wage increase because we got Champions League football. You know, as if it wasn't hard to sell him already, it's made it even more difficult to get him off our books now because no one's going to pay his ridiculous wages alongside with all these players that we're trying to sell at the moment. They're on ridiculous wages, which is making it extremely difficult to get them off our books this summer. And that's why I don't think nothing is really advancing. Nothing's going on with these players at the moment because nobody's looking at him thinking, I don't want him in my squad if I'm going to have to pay those wages that he's on. It's just ridiculous. And it's just typical Manchester United, you know, getting players in which, you know, don't end up being good enough, putting them on ridiculous wages, and then again, we struggle to let them go, so they probably end up going on a free, and there we go, player ruined. So it's just really hard. It's every time as well, this club. It's so frustrating because these players need to go. We need to make sure we're ready for the season. We get all the players we need to gone that need to go, that are not going to be a part of the squad, that Ten Hag doesn't want anymore. We need to make sure they all go. But again, they're all on ridiculous wages, so it probably won't happen. And we need to make sure we bring in the right players as well for the right prices. And again, that's probably not going to happen as well. So it's really difficult in the transfer windows for Manchester United this summer. But again, maybe a couple of last-minute deals may happen with these players. You know, someone thinking, oh, yeah, we haven't done enough business. Maybe McTominay on the cheap, maybe Maguire on the cheap, maybe Fred on the cheap or something like that. But Manchester United, they won't grudge, really. They'll go for what they want. You know, they want 40 million from Maguire. They won't let anyone else pay under or anything like that because we just don't negotiate well, do we? So it's really difficult to see where these players are going to end up, how we're going to sell these players, but hopefully something does happen quickly because we need to get them off our books because they just need to go now. But that's all regarding the outgoings. Let me know your thoughts down below. And also David De Gea, which I wanted to make a part on its own, really, because there's been so much going on with David De Gea. I told you last week or 2 weeks ago that it was still there. A contract was there for him. Apparently he signed it. Then it got, you know, given away, and even lower salary contract was given to him. So that was really harsh on De Gea, and we've treated him so badly throughout this whole phase of this transfer window. And he's tweeted recently, I think he tweeted a slap in the face emoji on one of them, I think, first of all. And then there was a clown juggling balls basically saying, this club is a circus act. You know, this club doesn't do things well. They're treating me bad. They have no idea what to do with me at the moment. We still haven't got a main goalkeeper on the books for pre-season. So it's just a total mess at the moment regarding De Gea. And we just need to know if he's going to leave or if he's going to stay. It's not difficult. And we're just prolonging this for no reason. If you want him to go, tell him to go. Say you're not going to be a part of my plans. We'll bring Onana in. Surely the links with Onana have the decency to tell De Gea, oh, you're not going to be a part of the squad next season. If you want to join, or I mean, if you want to stay, you're going to be on a lower salary than the contract we gave you, and you can be second best. Onana's going to be first. De Gea can be second. And if you don't want that, leave. I don't know why this is taking so long to sort out. I don't think it's De Gea's fault. He's been treated so badly throughout this whole phase. And I do feel bad for him because something should have been resolved 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when the rumours were starting going ahead, when his contract ended. And, you know, it's unfair for him to just sit there with his contract ended thinking, I'm not hearing anything. You know, I'm not hearing anything at the moment. What's going on with my contract? Am I staying? Am I going? It's just so harsh on him. It's so weird at the moment what we're doing. And there's still nothing going on. We're still at that phase where we've said there's a lower salary contract. And that's it. You can sign it. You can take it. Apparently Ten Hag still hasn't given the green light on it. So I don't know what is going on at the moment with David De Gea. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just hope it gets resolved quickly. Maybe once we get Onana through the door, which we'll talk about very soon, maybe then De Gea will be sorted out. But I just don't know why we're taking so long. Because pre-season starts, I think, this weekend. I think we're a game this weekend or maybe next weekend. I'm not too sure when it is, but we fly out very soon. But it's so weird at the moment. So let me know your thoughts on the De Gea situation. Are you fed up of it? Do you want him to go? Do you want him to stay? You know my thoughts on it. I want him to stay. I want to be a part of this team. But if he was second best, I don't want him to stay because he doesn't want to be second best. He doesn't want to be back up, does he? So, yeah, really, really strange. And so, yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. And now, let's get into the main part of the video, the transfers regarding Manchester United and the players which hopefully will be signing up with Manchester United this summer. And there's been not much going on recently. Of course, we know Mason Mount. We know he's joined the club for 60 million. Now it's confirmed. I gave you my reaction in the video last Friday, or Thursday. I'm not too sure when it was. So check out my reaction to that because I think it's a good signing. Not one I would expect it. Not one I thought, you know, we'll go out and get Mason Mount this summer. That'll be on, you know, first on the wish list this summer. But no, that was not the case. 60 million. And apparently Ten Hag really wanted him. So it says it all, to be honest. Maybe has really, really good plans for him to join the team, be a starter this summer. And I'm excited as well because he is going to be a bit of a step up on Eriksen because Eriksen, as we know, doesn't have the legs anymore. He will be primary backup, to be fair. Won't play too many games this season. Or maybe even get a move to a different league potentially, but probably not this summer, maybe in a January window. But yeah, definitely replace Eriksen. And again, he's created the most chances through a dead ball for Chelsea. And if you look at the stats since he's joined, he's been Chelsea's best player regarding all the stats as well. So I'm not going to say I'm super excited, but I do hope he surprises a lot of us this summer. I just hope he does a job. And, you know, that's all we can hope he does this when he joins. So, yeah, really happy with Mason Mount getting him over and done with, the first signing. And the next one is Rasmus Hojlund from Atalanta, which apparently once we get Onana over the line, that will be our primary target after Onana to get a striker in this summer. We knew that was their priority this summer. We desperately needed a striker. And apparently Atalanta wanted 100 million for Rasmus Hojlund. I don't think that's the case. I do think they'd take about 60 million, maybe even less for him at the moment, because they're never ever going to get 100 million, and they have to be smart about it. And Atalanta getting 60 million for a player which I think has come through the ranks maybe, or even joined for a very, very low price. And his numbers he's putting up has been incredible for Atalanta and for Norway since he started playing internationally as well. Was it Norway or was it Denmark? One of those. I think it may be... Yeah, I know it's Denmark, isn't it? It's Denmark. Since he's been played, he got called up for Denmark. He scores hat-tricks for them now. He's done a really good job for Atalanta. As I said, his numbers have been incredible since he's joined. He's a very, very top talent. And there is question marks about him, whether he can make the step up. Joining Manchester United is absolutely massive. I think the pressure will be on for him to score a lot of goals for us and be our main striker. And if you're a striker for Manchester United, the pressure will definitely be on you. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on him when he does join, if he does join this summer. But yeah, that's a primary target after we get through Onana, apparently, and a player we will be going all out for. for. Apparently, John Murtagh has already held talks with his representatives. That's also a good sign. So hopefully something does advance quick with that after we get Onana. But again, apparently we only had 100 million. So we need to make sure we get Maguire, Fred, McTominay off our books so we can make sure we can get more players in this summer, because that's going to have to be the case now if we do sign Onana, because then we'll be over our budget. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on Rasmus Hojlund, guys. A player which has definitely lit up Europe this summer and, internationally. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below on him. Would you want him at Manchester United? And the final one, guys, not much has been going on, as I've said. There's been a few going on, Onana, Hojlund, and that's the only ones being concrete. But Onana, apparently, all we are waiting for now is the here we go. I told you 2 weeks ago we were in serious talks with Onana. He wanted the move. Erik ten Hag desperately wanted a keeper that can play with his feet, can also make great saves. Again, can play, make those long balls forward as well. And that's Onana all in one, to be fair. So he's a perfect keeper for Ten Hag. And apparently the fee is going to be around 60 million as well, maybe 50 million. 45 million plus 5 million add-on is the latest I saw. But apparently all we're doing now, personal terms are already agreed. We heard that last night, and we also heard that now apparently a deal could be done as soon as Friday night or before Friday night. So any minute now, it could be right now I'm doing this video, could be an hour, could be 2 hours, could be later on. We apparently will get here we go tonight or some point today, which I'm really excited for. I mean, we'll do a video for that if it does come up. But yeah, I'm just excited to get a goalkeeper in the books now, because David De Gea does look like he will be leaving. And again, Onana is probably the best one out there. If you're not taking Courtois, if you're not taking Mike Maignan, you're going to take Onana, aren't you? Because, as I've said, Champions League, kept the most clean sheets, made the most saves as well, had a really impressive season. Although he didn't play too many games with Inter Milan, every time he played, he was very impressive. And he's a keeper which I think Ten Hag will absolutely love. Of course, being reunited with him as well when he was at Ajax, reunited with Martinez, so obviously a good connection there. So all in all, it does look like a deal will get done for him. We're just organising what the deal will be, how much he will get paid, and all sorts like that, and the fee, what the official fee will be as well. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. But that's going to be it for the transfer roundup for this Friday. If you did enjoy, as I've said, please make sure to smash a like on the video. If you're new as well, please make sure to subscribe and also share the video. That'd be much appreciated. But I'll see you guys next Friday for another transfer roundup, and hopefully by then Onana will be done. Already Mason Mount through the window. Maybe Hojlund will be advanced as well, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'm enjoying this, to be fair, getting things done early, getting a goalkeeper in, getting a midfielder in. Maybe even more will happen. We'll have to wait and see. But it's new, it's definitely new. But again, the outgoings need to be sorted. We need to make sure we get Maguire off our books, McTominay off our books, Fred, Elanga, players like that, so we can get more players in. But anyway, guys, that's me done for today, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.